Welcome to the Iowa Northern in HO scale. It is April of 2021 and I'm just going to give you an update here. Quite a bit has changed on the layout in the past couple weeks. I'm going to get on to show you some of what all has changed. First off, got the display case up. We got quite a few things in there right now. Quite a bit of the Iowa Northern featured grain hoppers and a couple GP40s. And I got the red done on my GP38s. All they need is headlights, windows put in, number boards, the handrails put back on, and the decals. It's not an exact red, but it's pretty close. Some days the locomotives look a lot more red like this, and sometimes they look darker. Just depends on the sun. Not a whole lot has changed through Bryant Yard right now, but I got a few neat things to show you. This is a gauge cover for an F unit, a Union Pacific safety coin, 2021 calendar, and a couple Iowa Northern safety coins. This grain bin here is going to be put about here. There's going to be a small grain elevator here. And I added this on a few days ago. It'll play the role of a staging yard. We have a string of cars on the front here that's ready to go outbound. And the back two tracks are just going to be staging. The second track here is going to be the inbound, outbound, and interchange, where cars will be taken on and off of the layout. This is right here, this little spur is the locomotive track. It can fit a couple locomotives, which is where this GP38 is usually going to be put, but right now it's over here to make clearance for the inbound train that'll come from Bryant, and they'll pull in on the second track, and the BNSF GP38 will pull the train off. The power will jump over to the first track and grab their train, and then the GP38 will switch out all the inbound cars, and other cars will be taken off the layout. And then once the 38 is out of the way, the Iowa Northern train will leave again and head back to Bryant. Eventually a small crossing will be put in right through here, which is why the Dairy Queen is there. And after the train leaves the staging yard, it'll run off the main into track 2, which is the inbound. They will cut off their cars or eventually switch them back over onto 3 and 4 track. I also added on an extension through here, so now I can fit 8 cars from that left switch instead of just 3. These 6 cars in the back here are the outbound cars that are ready to head into the staging. I'll show you some of the stuff that is going on the workbench right now. I got a couple slugs in the other day and some chassis. I'm trying to decide on how to make them fit, how I like them. The GP50 project hasn't really gone anywhere. I'm going to work on all the handrails on them and the lighting on all of these probably at the same time, and then I'll primer them all together. This one has the chassis in it already. And I got the 4002 back in its box for now, until I decide to get a worm gear for it, or new gears in the trucks. These are a friend's Transco locomotives that he painted up, but as you can see, the paint's not very good on them. So I'm going to be redoing them and hopefully getting decals down the road. And they will look a lot nicer when I'm done. I also have a few other things. I have the other 38 in here. The trucks and fuel tank need to be painted. And these are also the trucks for the Transco locomotives. And I also have Iowa Northern cat shells for the 1501 and 1502. I'll have to get 48-inch radiator fans, headlights, figure out a way to do windows, and do handrails. I also have a whole bunch of the parts for the SW1s. And a neat thing down here, this is a speedometer for an F unit. And I stripped the paint off of it. I'll be repainting it a nice gray to match the cab of CGW 116 at the Hub City Museum in Owine. I currently have these two on. It's hard to tell, but there's ditch lights in there. I just have to install the LEDs. And this is all I have for now, but thank you for watching.